I think I can finally do this in peace. As you can see, I usually have my children around, or I just can't seem to get a quiet moment. So now is actually the time that I can actually have peace. I just got through meditating for a little while, got my tea, and we're here to chat. So um, I'm pretty sure I mentioned already how I changed the curtain. Ooh, excuse me. I changed the curtain in my office because I was sick of it being so dark, and I needed to breathe life into my work, as well as myself. But I actually just went through a big cleansing in my household. So I have had a spirit that actually follows my daughter around, wears a purple dress. She's not really a threat, but it's like, I don't know why she's here. But apparently, I later found out that there was actually two other ones that were here. And so what I did was I actually cleared out a lot of my space. And what I'm here to talk about is how, not necessarily relating to those specific spirits, but a lot of clutter in your house can actually hold a lot of negative energy, all of that clutter. And I could definitely tell the difference in this room. I had paperwork that was so old. It was from 2004. That was when I was 13 years old. So this stuff I've been sitting on it for the longest. And after I went through everything in here, I got rid of 2 garbage bags worth of stuff out of the small room. This is not a big room at all. And, it was, part of me having this issue where it was like, it was bell work and stuff like that, right? But sometimes the teacher would do like creative writing. So at the time I would put through creative writing stories, and then later on I'd be like, oh well, what if I want to do something with that, or I don't know. So then I would go back for it, thinking that it oh well, maybe I can use it for something else or something, and I held on to it for that long. So after holding on to it for that long, I've realized, I'm sorry, this camera's weird. So after holding on to it for this long and whatnot, I finally went through here and got rid of a lot of this stuff. Okay, sorry, okay. Sorry, that scared the crap out of me. Apparently there was some filter on my phone that I didn't realize I had on. There we go. Anyway, the thing is that these things that you're holding on to that you need to let go, can hold on to negative energy in the house, all this clutter, it can all hide within that type of stuff, I had been holding on to this stuff, and I feel like, honestly, I was carrying a lot of the negative energy from my childhood and my teenage years, because some of those years, they sucked, and, it was about time to let it go. Not to mention, I was looking back at some of this stuff that I had written, and some of it was just, angry and upset, if they weren't like art and like book ideas and whatnot, so why was I holding on to them? So I could look back. And then sometimes you do things like this, you're constantly looking back at the same thing, making yourself angry, and it's unhealthy, and I'm not saying necessarily that I was sitting there and I was constantly looking at these things, but I had so much stuff in here, it just feels like a weight has been lifted. I feel the difference from me clearing out this room. So after I cleared out the room and I cleaned up the house, I actually went through it with holy water and holy oil and prayed over my household to clear whatever bad was in here. And oh my God, it's been so peaceful in here. And that brings me to another topic of how, like I've said, I've been meditating since November. And the thing is that, in meditation, yes, it helps you to become a better person, to be calm, things of that nature. But you also are opening, how do I say this? Because you are raising your vibration, you are more open to a lot more things. And that's why I'm having the whole spirit problem, because in a sense, it's like that could have always been here. And I'm just now finding out about it due to the fact of my meditation and becoming aware of it, you know? And, I just always make sure I'm prayerful, and, it's not like I'm seeking those type of things, but, it also opens the door for the good as well, like hearing God and hearing his angels and things of that nature. So, it's just really helpful to clear your space. Clear your space. Don't be afraid to throw stuff out, let go of that past, be here now. I'm like, and I'm speaking to myself too, because I have it bad where, sometimes I just can't seem to stop thinking about the future, the past, and everything else, so it takes time. It's nothing that happens overnight. One of the things that really helped me, I read Ram Dass's Be Here Now. Oh my God. Such a great read. Such a great read for someone first going into their spirituality, and it was a life changer for me. And I currently have like 3 more books coming in because I'm actually looking into mantras and whatnot. And it's refreshing. It's really refreshing. You wouldn't think it is, but it definitely is, And besides that, I actually finally invested in a meditation pillow. And I advise that if you are taking your meditation seriously, that you should get a meditation pillow by all means. I had like a regular pillow, not like bed pillow. It looked kind of like a seat cushion type of thing. But this thing was already raggedy when I got it. It had a little small hole in it, but it did the job. But it was white. And as you know, I do art. So I do a lot of dry pastel, charcoal, stuff like that. It got all on it. So after a while, it was gross. So I went to put it in the washing machine, but apparently, I guess my washer did not wring it out good enough. And when I sent my kids to put it in the dryer, it was heavy, and they dropped it on my dryer door and broke my dryer door again. And I just got so mad I threw it out. But as like cheap as I was trying to be, I was like, you know what? You're taking your meditation seriously. You need to go ahead and get a pillow to sit on to uphold your posture, because I couldn't really hold a good posture because of the pillow, because I was sinking right in. I'm sitting on the floor. So then eventually my back would start hurting. But this way better. I'm able to sit here this long and actually do this. So believe me, it was a great investment. But other than that, I'm going to try to soon be taking videos and make sure I stay on topic. Right now, this is still just an update type of thing. But I plan on keep doing this, because I know there's somebody out there that's looking at this. They're learning something, and they see that, it can happen for anybody. I'm not perfect. It seems like everybody has it together, it seems like, but I don't have it together. I'm still working on it myself. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.